The company that built Claude, Anthropic, just launched something that most people scrolling through their feeds right now have completely missed. 17 AI courses, all free, all certified, taught directly by the team that built the model itself. No credit card, no subscription, just an email address and you are in. I have gone through every single one, and in the next 15 minutes, I am going to break down all 17, what each course actually teaches, which ones are worth your time, and the exact order to take them based on what you do for work. Stay with me, because the people who know this platform exists are already ahead. The platform is called Anthropic Academy. You will find it at anthropic.skilljar.com. Sign up with any email address. No Anthropic account required, no credit card anywhere in the process. Every course is completely free from start to certificate. The Academy organizes everything into 5 learning tracks: AI fluency, product training, developer deep dives, cloud and enterprise, and foundational knowledge. 17 courses total. Every single one ends with a verifiable Anthropic certificate you can add directly to your LinkedIn profile. Now, before you touch anything else, there is one course that needs to be first on your list, regardless of your role. That course is Claude 101. Here is the problem this course solves. Most people who use Claude every single day are still treating it like a search engine. Type a question, get an answer, close the tab. Claude 101 walks you through the features that actually transform Claude from a chatbot into a workflow engine you build your work inside. Projects, artifacts, skills, connectors, enterprise search, research mode. These are the features most daily users never touch, even after months of use. 1 to 2 hours to complete. You walk away with an official Anthropic certificate and a completely different understanding of what Claude can actually do for your business. One important warning: every other course in the Academy assumes you already understand what projects and artifacts are. Skip this one and you will be confused in everything that follows. Start here, always. For developers or anyone learning to code, the 2 courses I would take before anything else in the Academy are Claude Code 101 and Claude Code in Action. Claude Code is Anthropic's command line AI tool for developers, and these 2 courses are the fastest route from knowing Claude Code exists to actually using it on real production-level work. Claude Code 101 is the shorter introduction. It covers how the tool integrates into a daily development workflow, how it reads your codebase, edits files, and runs terminal commands on your behalf. Think of it as getting your bearings. Claude Code in Action is where things get serious. 15 lectures, 1 hour of focused content, widely considered the highest value course in the entire Academy. It walks you through real development scenarios, navigating a codebase you have never seen before, planning a feature before writing a single line of code, and handing off longer tasks to Claude while you work on something else. Together, these 2 courses are the shortest path to actually shipping faster with AI assistance. You finish with an official Anthropic certificate and a workflow you can apply the same day you complete the course. For developers, this is where you start. Before the API course, before MCP, before anything else. The fundamentals these 2 courses build make everything that follows dramatically faster to absorb. Most developers reach a point where they want to go one level deeper, not just using Claude, but building real applications on top of it. That is exactly what the longest course in the Academy is built for. Building with the Claude API runs over 8 hours, 84 lectures, 10 quizzes. It is the most comprehensive, free AI engineering curriculum available anywhere right now. The course covers 3 areas critical to production applications. First, how to build and evaluate system prompts that perform reliably, not just in testing, but under real-world conditions. Second, how to create custom tools and external integrations that expand what Claude can do inside your application. Third, the workflows and agent architectures behind real AI products, from customer-facing chatbots to internal automation pipelines. The economics of this course are almost unfair. AI engineering bootcamps covering comparable material charge thousands of dollars. This course is completely free, directly from the company that built the model you are building on. The curriculum is structured so you can stop at any point and still walk away with deployable skills. But if you complete all 8 hours, you have the technical foundation to ship production-grade Claude-powered applications. For any developer building something that uses Claude in the background, this is the course that replaces weeks of scattered documentation. Once you are building on the Claude API, the next problem you hit is connection. How do I link Claude to my files, my calendar, my database, the tools my team actually uses every day? The answer is the Model Context Protocol, MCP, and Anthropic built 2 courses specifically for this. The Introduction to MCP course is the most structured way to learn this protocol available right now. Before this course existed, understanding MCP meant piecing together scattered GitHub repos, incomplete documentation, and half-written blog posts across dozens of repositories. The course walks you through building MCP servers and clients from scratch in Python, covering the 3 core building blocks: tools, resources, and prompts. 2 to 3 hours to complete. You leave able to actually connect Claude to the specific tools you work with every day. MCP Advanced Topics takes you from understanding the protocol to deploying it in real production systems: sampling, notifications, file system access, transport mechanisms, the patterns that do not fit in an intro course, but that you will need the moment your MCP server handles real traffic, multiple users, or any reliability requirements. This course assumes you have already finished the intro. The concepts build on each other, and skipping ahead means being confused within the first few lessons. One critical reason these 2 courses matter beyond the immediate skill: MCP covers 18% of the Claude Certified Architect exam. If that certification is on your roadmap, these are not optional preparation. That covers the entire developer track. Now let us talk about the other half of the academy, built for people who use AI at work every day without ever writing a single line of code. The most important course in this half is AI Fluency, Framework, and Foundations. This is not a Claude tutorial. It is a thinking framework for working with AI systems effectively, efficiently, ethically, and safely. The framework is built around 4 principles Anthropic calls the 4 Ds delegation: knowing when to hand a task to AI and when to keep it in your own hands. Description: the skill of communicating to AI clearly enough to consistently get useful output. Discernment: evaluating whether the AI's output is actually any good before you use it. Diligence: the responsibility you still carry even when AI did most of the work. 2 to 3 hours to complete. Released under a Creative Commons license, meaning organizations and institutions can adapt it for their own internal training programs at 0 cost. Here is what separates this course from every AI tutorial flooding your feed. It does not teach features. It teaches judgment. The 4D framework changes the quality of every AI-related decision you make from this point forward. If you are a manager, a director, or anyone responsible for how a team integrates AI, take this course before you make any other AI adoption decision. It is the most important course in the Academy for people who do not write code. Anthropic did not build one version of the AI Fluency course. They built 4, each tuned for a different professional context. AI Fluency for Educators is built for teachers, faculty, instructional designers, and anyone running educational programs who needs to integrate AI into how they teach. It applies the 4D framework directly to the real work of education, curriculum design, authentic assessment creation, and what learning looks like now that every student has access to these tools. Anthropic also launched a higher education advisory board chaired by the former president of Yale University alongside this course. 2 to 3 hours to complete. AI Fluency for Students reframes the same framework around learning, career development, and academic success. 1 to 2 hours. If you are currently enrolled in school or recently graduated, this version speaks most directly to your situation. One honest note: if you already use Claude daily, parts of this will feel foundational because the course is built for students who have not started at all yet. Teaching AI Fluency is the most specialized of the 3, and the most valuable for a very specific group of people. This one is for people whose job is teaching AI Fluency to others: learning and development leaders, internal training facilitators, workshop instructors. It teaches you how to design programs that produce real behavior change, not just information delivery that fades within a week. 1 to 2 hours. Also released under Creative Commons, so you can adapt the material for your own programs without asking permission. AI Fluency for Nonprofits is the final course in the Fluency track, and it was built because the AI questions nonprofits face are genuinely different from the ones businesses face. In a standard company, the goal is efficiency. In a nonprofit, the goal is efficiency without compromising the values your organization exists to uphold. The course covers AI applications for grant writing, fundraising, donor communications, program delivery, and internal operations, alongside the ethical questions that hit nonprofits hardest. Data privacy for the communities you serve, avoiding AI outputs that misrepresent the people your organization works for. 1 to 2 hours. If you are not in the nonprofit sector, most of what this course covers is already in the Framework and Foundations course. You can skip it without missing anything critical. Now, since the original Academy launched with 13 courses, Anthropic has expanded to 17. The 4 new additions are worth knowing about. Introduction to Subagents and Introduction to Agent Skills both cover autonomous AI workflows. How to build Claude-powered systems that take multi-step actions without requiring human input at every stage. Introduction to Claude Cowork covers Anthropic's newest collaborative AI environment, the task loop, plugins, skills, and file workflows that make Claude function as a full-team collaborator inside your operation. And AI Capabilities and Limitations gives you the foundational understanding of what current AI can and cannot do, which turns out to be one of the most practically useful mental models available right now. The final 2 courses in the Academy are built for one specific situation. Your company has already made the decision to deploy Claude at enterprise scale through one of the 2 major cloud platforms. Claude with Amazon Bedrock and Claude with Google Cloud Vertex AI are essentially parallel courses, the same deployment knowledge packaged for 2 different cloud environments. Each course covers setting up Claude inside the platform, how authentication and model access work, how to handle model versioning, and how to plug Claude into existing applications without disrupting the infrastructure your teams already depend on. The Bedrock course was originally built as an internal accreditation program for AWS enterprise teams before Anthropic opened it to the public. The Vertex AI course is the direct equivalent for Google Cloud. Each runs 2 to 3 hours. The skills you develop in one translate directly to the other. So if you are evaluating which cloud platform to build on, taking both gives you a genuine side-by-side comparison. The honest take: if your team is already on AWS or Google Cloud and deploying Claude at scale, take the course that matches your stack. For everyone else, these are the 2 safest courses to skip without missing anything that affects your day-to-day work. Here is the exact sequence I would recommend based on what you actually do. If you are a business user, someone using Claude for writing, research, communications, or team productivity, start with Claude 101, then move to AI Fluency, Framework, and Foundations, then take the specialized Fluency course that matches your professional context. If you are a developer or building AI-powered products, start with Claude Code 101 and Claude Code in Action. Go deep on building with the Claude API, then complete both MCP courses. That 5-course sequence builds a complete AI engineering stack from command line to production deployment. If you lead a team or make strategic decisions about AI adoption, lead with AI Fluency, Framework, and Foundations. That single course will improve the quality of every AI decision you make going forward more than anything else in the Academy. If you are deploying Claude at enterprise scale on a cloud platform, complete the API course first, then take the Bedrock or Vertex course that matches your infrastructure. One final thing worth knowing: every certificate you earn through Anthropic Academy is verifiable and can be added directly to your LinkedIn profile. In a job market where demonstrated AI expertise is increasingly what separates qualified candidates from everyone else, these certificates are not just proof of learning. They are a direct, verifiable signal that you have invested real time in the tools that are reshaping every industry right now. Everything is free. Everything is self-paced. Go to anthropic.skilljar.com and start with Claude 101. 17 free AI courses certified by the company that built Claude is not something you walk past. The people who build these skills now, while this window is still wide open, are the ones who will define what AI-augmented business looks like over the next 5 years. All the links from this video are below. And right now, you can save 50% off every tool, framework, and playbook in our library with code SUMMER50 at aibizcatalyst.com. So, which of the Claude classes are you going to take this week? Please enter your response in the chat below. Please know I read all of the comments and appreciate the feedback. Until I see you in our next video, keep learning and keep building.